Your dog doesn't view you simply as a human. It's hard to believe, but science confirms it. And the truth is far more moving than you might expect. To your dog, you are not just a face they recognize. You are the harbor they steer toward when the storms of life roll in. You are the steady rhythmic heartbeat that brings them more peace than their own. Deep inside their brain, there are special pathways wired specifically for you, no one else. That is why even after years apart, a single glance is enough to tell them, "I am home." Today we'll uncover why your dog's love isn't just loyalty. It is something spiritual. And it all begins with a simple question. When your dog looks into your soul, what do they truly see? Inside that small brain lies something extraordinary. There is a reserved space in their heart carved out exclusively for you. Not for the neighbor, not for the mail carrier, not for anyone else, only you. When your dog sees your face, it isn't just memory kicking in. It is a sigh of relief, a silent declaration that their world is safe again. Think of those evenings when you sink into the couch after a hard day. You lower your head, meet your dog's eyes, and suddenly the noise of the world fades away. It's not just you finding comfort in that gaze. Your dog is doing the exact same thing, but here is the truth. Recognition alone isn't enough to explain why this bond runs so deep. Number 2, moving in rhythm with you. Dogs are faster, stronger, and built with instincts we can't match. They know it. Try racing your dog across the yard. You will lose every single time. Yet notice how often they stop mid-run, turning their head, waiting patiently until you catch up. It isn't weakness. It isn't pity. It is a choice of the heart. To your dog, speed and power mean nothing without you by their side. In a world that prizes winning, your dog prizes being with you, matching their joy to your footsteps, no matter how slow you go. And this choice points to something deeper still. A bond that feels less like ownership and more like family. Number 3, a parent-like bond and safety. Picture a night sky split open by thunder. Instantly your dog runs not away but toward you. They press close, trembling, searching not for escape, but for the shelter only you can provide. Scientists call this the secure base effect, similar to a child and mother, but fancy words can't capture the warmth of that trust. In those moments, your dog is not just seeking comfort. They are looking to you as their anchor in a world that feels too loud and frightening. Each cuddle during fireworks, every nuzzle during a bad dream reinforces the truth. In your dog's eyes, you are the safest place they will ever know. But that raises a question. If your dog doesn't think you're one of them, then what exactly do they believe you are? Number 4, not mistaking you for a dog. Here is the part that surprises most folks. Your dog has never confused you for a giant furless version of themselves. Deep inside their brain's specialized circuits exist for one purpose alone: understanding humans. No other animal has this gift. Your dog tracks the flick of your eyes, the tilt of your head, the smallest shift of your hand. They read you like an open book, one no other species could ever interpret. To a dog, you are not a fellow canine. You are something sacred. You are a being they were designed by nature to love. And that design goes even further, reaching into places you may not expect your emotions. Number 5, sensing emotions and comforting. Dogs don't wait for words. They don't need explanations. When sadness creeps in, you can put on a brave face for the world. But your dog can feel the heavy burden on your shoulders long before you even speak of it. They smell the chemical change in your sweat, hear the heaviness in your step, feel the catch in your breath, and instead of asking why, they simply act. Maybe they lean gently into your lap. Maybe they rest their head against your chest, reminding you that you are not walking this path alone. This isn't just sympathy. It is an instinct to heal. Countless stories prove that noses like these have detected illness before any doctor could. But beyond the science, the greater truth remains. Your dog doesn't need to know the name of your pain to know that their presence is the medicine you need. And that closeness reveals yet another secret. One about loyalty choice, and the one human a dog bonds with for life. Number 6, choosing one person for life. In a busy household, your dog greets everyone with joy. They play with everyone and spread love freely, but deep down they always choose one. Not necessarily the person who fills the bowl, not the one who walks the furthest, but the soul that takes the time to sit quietly and truly see them. Once a dog makes that choice, the bond is sealed. No treat, no training, no outsider can easily break it. Loyalty for a dog is not conditional. It is eternal. And that loyalty doesn't stop with people. It stretches into the very rhythms of your everyday life. Number 7, reading routines and intentions. Dogs notice everything. If you rise later than usual, change your clothes, or even carry your keys differently, they sense it immediately. To them, you aren't just a person. They have woven themselves into the fabric of your days, memorizing the sound of your footsteps and the weary sigh you let out before you speak. And it's not only habits. Dogs detect the intentions behind your actions. Before you say a word, one glance, one pause is enough to tell them if you're happy, angry, or just need some peace and quiet. They even know when you aren't being honest. Not because they understand English, but because they hear the tone, feel the vibration, and see the truth in your posture. This deep awareness leads to something even more remarkable, the ability to mold their lives completely around yours. Number 8, adapting to your lifestyle and unconditional love. Unlike most creatures, dogs don't cling to their own schedules. They wake early when you do. Stay up late by your side, go out on adventures, or spend the day resting if you're tired. Their life is not about their own rhythm. It is about yours. Wherever you go, they go. If you pause, they pause. If you rest, they rest. And behind this silent devotion lies the simplest, most powerful truth of all unconditional love. Whether your pockets are full or empty, whether you stand tall or feel broken, whether you win or lose, their adoration never wavers. To them, you are always the greatest person in the world. And when you realize that, you'll understand why no other friendship feels quite the same. If you've stayed with me this far, feeling each truth echo in your heart, then you already know. You are the chosen one, the one they will love without measure for as long as they draw breath. And as you keep learning, listening, and understanding bit by bit, that love will only multiply, coming back to you 1,000 times over. So take a moment tonight. Look into your dog's eyes. See not just a pet, but a companion who has rewritten the very map of their existence just to be near you. That gaze carries everything: faith, loyalty, and a love that never questions, never wavers. If this touched your heart, please subscribe, because there are countless more stories waiting. Stories that will show us how to love and be loved in the purest way, just as dogs have been teaching us for generations.